Guys, put on those who are starting. Put on. You're coming out, you give to them. So we are going. Captain, ready? No. Right, ready? We are going after the photos and the closing. So I'll go to the sample like this. We have a moment of silence. So you know that after you go for team photos, then we go for a moment. Okay, ready, Captain? Let's go.
And a warm welcome. Now we are in the round of 32 knockout stage for National Boys Football 2026, and we are live in the city of Lira. And another intriguing encounter at the round of 32. Menta SS, who are in home ground, the champions of Lango region, take on the silver medalists of Ankole, and that is Ibanda Secondary School. And Lango are the boys in white, and the boys in black are Ibanda Secondary School, all the way from Ankole. And the stage is set, and of course the games are already ongoing. The updates will be coming, but my name is Epi Haaland, and we are live on USSSA YouTube channel, and live as well on Tayari West TV, that is channel 366, DStv 356 for AZAM, 077 Zuku, 468 StarTimes, and also available on the Afro mobile app and FreeToAir decoders. Both teams are set, and on a sad note, we lost a sports lady, big one, and that is a basketball player for St. Noah Girls. The details will be coming on shortly, but the referees are in the middle and trying to take charge of the game in green, well smartly dressed, and Oscar Esiru will be the center referee to take charge of the game. And of course, both teams having on black armbands for the referees. A dark day in USSSA history. Dark morning it is. And the players already in the circle at the center of the pitch to observe a moment of silence for the deceased.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. No. Hello. This is here. Hey, go. Move us around here. Don't come here. Wait.
Moment of silence. And may the soul of the deceased rest in eternal peace and have the righteous judgment in heaven. And now the stage is set, and in the middle, on the right, is Team Menta SS. Costa champions. They've had a good campaign, unbeaten in their group. And in black are the team from Ankore. That's IBANDA SS, and team news already out. And IBANDA, Asime Bryson in goal for them. A backline of 4. Kaitake, Innocent, Akankwasa Matthias, Mujuni Anselm, and Gumisiriza Balam in the back. 3 in the middle, Tugume Alan, Nimungu Griven, Murisa Martin, and Gale Yusuf alongside Mugume Innocent and Rehongore Prosper will be looking in for the goals for IBANDA. Menta SS, the team on home soil, have Aiko Samuel in goal, Odong Marcus, Ogwal Alexandria, Dengarang, probably the tallest player on the pitch, Jacob Mathiang Deng, Kao Eliza Abol Daniel, Epila Emmanuel, Opio Emmanuel, and Ayuen Gabriel alongside Oyuru Gabriel, and they receive a standing ovation from the fans. Of course, they are the home team, and they have so much of the support on their side this afternoon, and of course, a day for them to prove themselves right. They were in the final of the Elite Games, and unfortunately, they lost to Wokedia Comprehensive in the final. It was 2-2 in normal time, but lost on penalties. And so good they are. They have defended the Lango region title for 3 consecutive years. 2024, 2025, and 2026. They are the current holders. So good they are, and so good they look. And on they are. So much cheering for them. And of course, they beat Trinity College Abilonino in the final of Lango region this year by a goal to 0. And 2025, they beat Wisdom High School, a goal from Junior Ebal in the second minute, won them 1-0 again. And they've been so good. They were 4th in Ngora last year. That's how good they are. That's Menta SS, the big boys from Lango. And in the middle, Mugume Innocent for IBANDA to take the first kick of the game. And game on for the round of 32. Do or die. It's a knockout, and they need to win this to find their way in the next levels. And good runs from Obol Daniel, and the shot, minus pass into the penalty area, and Oyuru Gabriel loses it so close, cleared away up front. Well defended in the middle, Ibaskogo, and they regain possession. Kao Eliza has the ball deflected for a throw in for IBANDA. Akankwasa Matthias, the left back for IBANDA, has the throw on, looking for Gale Yusuf. And once again, ball blocked out of throw. It is for a throw in. IBANDA playing it back. Nimungu Griven has a long one, well defended in the center back, and loses possession, but not well capitalized by the captain, Keitare Innocent. Shot number 5, Ibasco, bottling the golden chance. Now they are building from behind. Mathiang Deng has a long one on the lower wing and headed on by Balam Gumisiriza. In the middle they go. Good battles from Maurice Martin, cleared away by the captain. Back to the defense. Garang has another error. And over the bar it is Gale Yusuf. Number 9 for Ibasco. Looks like there is a block on the ball and a corner for IBANDA. And not a good start for Menta. They are looking so shaky at the back, making so far 2 mistakes that could have cost them a goal, but so lucky enough and yet to concede. Mukume Innocent delivers a good corner for Ibasco, headed on by the good Hates and cleared away by Ogwal. And in the middle they go. Ball back by Nimungu Griffin in the lower wing. They go. Oyuru has a good pass looking for Opio Emmanuel, running into the penalty area and collected by the goalkeeper Asimwe Bryson for IBANDA. Shot number 18. And IBANDA are one of the 2 teams that made it to the knockout stage from Ankole zone, the other being Kichwamba, and Oyuru has a good run. Closing in into the penalty area, minus in, and Kaweliza sets it. And nice reflexes once again from Asimwe Bryson. Good attempt from a Pila Emmanuel. And the game gaining its momentum and intensity. Menta seem to be now feeling at home. And the start of the game pressure is off them on the upper wing. Gale Yusuf making runs for Ibasco, well cleared away by Garam. And throw in it. And of course, even being the only team now to revive the hopes for Ankore region, because only 2 teams from Ankore made it to the knockout stages. That is Kichwamba, and Kichwamba have already lost their game of the round of 32. And could be back on their way. They lost 2-0 area on to Kawempe Muslim. A quite obvious loss for them. And Kichwamba should be on their way back. And or thinking about the classification games. The goalkeeper, Ayiko Samuel, in goal for them. Has a sip of water and ready to take on the ball kick. Aiko has a long one up front, headed away by IBANDA, and out of throw it is for a throw in on the lower wing. Ogwal Alexandria has control of the ball, plays in the middle. Menta Kao Eliza has a good throw pass, looking for the option front. Well defended on and headed back to the throw in, this time for Keitare Innocent. Doesn't take charge and leaves it for Gumisiriza Balam to have the throw. Balam Gumisiriza Ibasco. And Balam has a throw on, headed back in the middle, rebounded by Mugume Innocent. Looking for the left wing options, but finds none. And throw in it is for Menta. Odongo Makas, the right back, has it to Garang. Garang playing with the goalkeeper Ayiko in a very dangerous area. Kao Eliza passes it back to Odong Marcus. And Odong making some movements, has it in the middle. Blocks. Kao Eliza regains possession, plays it up front. Wow. And the long one in the safe hands of Asimwe Bryson. And of course, the other action of the round of 32, Agape SS are already eliminated, and they lost to London College Nansana in the first game that was on this very pitch, and it was 2-1 in favor of London College Nansana, and the Central Region team will be in the round of 16. That is alongside Kawempe Muslim that eliminated Kichwamba. Upper wing, or ball Daniel has a pass on and cleared away, but deflected, not so far. Looking for the captain, doesn't quite find him. And Apila Emmanuel plays it with Ogwal. Has a diagonal in the upper wing, well controlled by Obol Daniel, rushing into the penalty area. And Opelo Emmanuel crosses the back of the net to bring the deadlock. The statement, and 1-0 it is for Menta. The champions of Yango are flying high on from soil. And of course, so much of the jubilation for the fans that gathered from the region, Lira City, Kole District, Oyam, Abak, Kokolo, Alebtong, Omolantar, and Otuke, all here to support the homeboys. They are champions. Have an elite. And 1-0 it is for Menta. And IBANDA have to stand stronger. They are the carry of hope for Ankole. Play resumes 1-0 in favor of Menta. Remember, we are live on USSSA YouTube channel and live as well on Tayari West. My name is Epi Harlan, and we are pushing on Menta. Now in defensive position, and now Gule Yusuf for IBANDA, and well defended by Garang and cleared out of play by Jacob Mathiang Deng, shot number 20 for Menta in the heart of defense. And for some reason, Menta are so solid in defense, and they didn't concede goal in the group stages, and so good they look. Their center back has been so solid, good enough height, and IBANDA going for a corner in the upper wing. Corner, almost an own goal. That was so risky from Odongo Marcus, close to the upper pole. And another corner it is for IBANDA. Mugume Innocent to have the delivery on the upper wing. And Mugume, referee needs to have some caution. Looks like the home fan base is doing a disgrace to IBANDA. And Mugume Innocent to have the delivery. Mugume has a little bit decent one, punched away by Ayiko Samuel. And on the lower wing they go. Cleared away for safety. Menta up front. Chest control by the goal scorer Opio Emmanuel. Has a long one. Headed on by Ayuen Gabriel. And Ayuen takes charge. Oh, not a good touch, but still in possession. Plays it with Obol Daniel. And good runs. Another decent cross. Headed in. And this time, it's the left winger Oyuru. 2-0 in less than 10 minutes to go. And the champions of Lango doing more than punishment. And IBANDA not using advantage of their corner. And the counter-attack driven on. Using the upper options of Pio Emmanuel. Headed it on for Ayuen. And then in the wing for Obol Daniel. Another assist for the boy. Shot number 7 doing so much magic on the right wing. And with no mistake, Oyuru makes it 2 for the champions of Lango, and the silver medalists of Ankole are stunned, dejected, devastated, disappointed, and totally defeated. And play resumes. IBANDA now making some ambitious runs, cleared away by Ogwal. Back to Oyuru, the goal scorer. Hazard Trivela looking for the fellow goal scorer, Opio Emmanuel, dashing in and makes a good run. Man down, minus in, and the goalkeeper this time saves. Asimwe Bryson takes good touch. And IBANDA look to be carried away by the so much fan base around, putting them on pressure. And now, ball looks to be out of play for a throw in. Gubisiri Zabalam has a start of play, plays it in the middle, and now loses possession to Opio Emmanuel. Plays it back, and a good cross from a guy who has a brace of assists so far in the game and doing well. Gale Yusuf has a long one, and Garang clears it out of play for a throw in. And they play restarts. Nimongo Griven plays it back in the center back. And IBANDA have a long one, losing to Kao. Kao Eliza looking for the wing for Yuru. And the Yuru chases on, but too little too late is his run. And out of throw it is for a throw in. On the lower wing, the throw play resumes. Looking for Innocent, the captain, loses possession and chases the ball on in the middle. Good attempts, and the captain Innocent heads it on. And no attacking options for IBANDA. So they regain possession and cleared away by Mujuni Anslem, the left back for Ibasco. And of course, a throw in on the upper side for Menta SS. And Odongo Marcus has a long throw headed on close to the penalty area and shielded, cleared away by Gumisiri Zabalam, and back to the throw in for Menta. Quick reaction back to Garangdeng, slides and loses possession, plays a good pass, and Garang still chasing on. Well defended to Odong Marcus, has a good dribble, and the long one up front, well defended by Akankwasa Matthias. Has it high, Oyuru regains possession, and the two has a throw pass, and the third, but flagged offside. Not lucky enough. And Ayuen Gabriel close to finding the third. And IBANDA, how much do they know that they are the only carrier of hope Ankole region has now in the knockout stages? Long ball on, Odong heads back. And he's coming from an offside position, and the referee doesn't watch. And Oyuru in the penalty area, blocked, but the linesman still has the flag up and insists, and looks like he's going to have relief for Ibasco. And Menta, I'll call it a comfortable lead for them so far. Dengaran heads it down to the captain, Ogwal. Has a good pass back to Ogwal. Alexandria passes it to Oyuru. Benjamin, ball headed away. That should be a handball by Epila Emmanuel. Shot number 10 for Menta. And a free kick for Ibasco in the middle of the pitch. And shot number 4 to Gume Alan to take charge of it for Ibasco at the center line. And Opio Emmanuel has a kind of arrangement. Tugume has a long chip, well headed by the tall defenders of Menta, and in the middle, Opio has involvement, and in the upper wing they go. Mugume Innocent trying to make a run on, well defended by Odong Marcus, plays it on the line for Obol Daniel, and Obol pushing on, plays a good pass, and Obol trying to go on, but well defended by Nimungu. Griven loses possession again. Epila has a through pass, looking for Opio, and Opio has nice trickery. Opio amid his two, and well defended for a goal kick. Ibasco. Yes, and looks like there is a player down for Ibasco and in their own box. Not so good for them. And Kankwasa Matthias looks to have been a little bit fouled. And a slow knock. Quick build up for Ibasco. They are 2-0 down. And they need to get right back in it. Garang Deng has good control. And Garang loses position. Slides. Plays it in the middle for Kao Eliza. Kao Eliza plays it in the middle for Epira. Back to Kao. Has a long one. Headed away by Tugume Alan. Down to the captain. Kaitale Innocent. And a knock out for a throw in for Ibasco. Innocent has the throw on the lower wing. Loses possession to Kao Eliza. In the middle. Epila Emmanuel has it to Oyuru. Back to Ogwal. Alexandria plays it in the center back for the South Sudanese international. Dengarang in possession. Tallest player on the pitch and in the tournament probably. And they play it in the middle to Kao Eliza. Moving on. Kao Eliza plays it on the upper wing for Odongo Marcus. Back to Dengarang. So confident. Plays it back to the goalkeeper Ayiko. And down to Jacob Mathiang Deng. And Mathiang Deng has a trick on the ball. Loses possession and Deng clears it up front. Looking for Opio. And Opio Emmanuel in the penalty area. Slides. And the shot is blocked. Still on to Epida. And Ibasco clear it away for safety. Back to the defense of Dengarang. Plays it safe for a throw in for Ibasco. Throw in. Gumisiri Zabalam to take charge of it for Ibasco. And Balam has a long throw. Headed away. And a rebound. Not good enough. And goes out of play. And IBANDA, a team that has been so promising over the years from Ankole region. Of course, in 2025, they finished third in Ankole to St. Kagwa. St. Kagwa being the champions of this year for Ankole region and never made it through the group. They drew with Kabalega in their last group game that was yesterday. 2-2. And both teams going out from the group. And Opio Emmanuel has a header. Cleared away. And back to the safe half of Menta. And IBANDA, they are the silver medalists of Ankole. They lost to St. Kagwa. And St. Kagwa have defended that title for 2 consecutive years. And water break awarded to the teams. And of course, IBANDA should be in more need of the water break. They've had a very tough game. And boys of Menta don't need the water at all. The game has been so comfortable for them. But IBANDA have been so having so much investment in football. They usually participate in the tournament where they were runners-up in 2023, losing to St. Charles Ruanga Kasasa in the final. And the Lamina tournament being a tournament that is only for schools, founded by the Brothers of Christian Instruction. And Ibasco also run their own internal league, named Ibasco League for old boys and current students. The full name of is St. John Fisher IBANDA Secondary School, located in IBANDA Municipality, that is IBANDA District, Western Uganda, and nicknamed Ibasco, founded by the Brothers of Christian Instruction. And their home ground for football is a pitch called St. George's PTC IBANDA, and it's formerly called St. George's Arena, and that is the home for a club that has survived narrow relegation in the FUFA Big League called Karo Karunji. That's the home ground for Ibasco, and they are facing so much of the challenge against the homeboys. That is Menta. Throw in IBANDA. They throw it back to Limungu Griffin. and cleared away. Looking at the option up front, Opio Emmanuel making a good run. Opio so confident and looking for the space into the penalty area, but not a good cross. Well collected by the goalkeeper. Asimwe Bryson has quick restart. Looking for the captain Innocent on the lower wing, and out of play it is for a throw in. Play restarts. Ibanda. Long pass, and Oyuru regains position to Opio, and they lose it once again to the captain Innocent for Ibasco. Passes it on the line and well ended. And so much of the battle on cleared away. And looks like a foul on Jacob Mathiang Deng, but the referee says play on. And in the middle, Griffin think it and man down. And the boys so much annoyed. The fan base very hostile. And Jacob Mathiang Deng is down. A little bit of medical attention going on, and looks to be so much in pain, and being given, and of course Menta are making a turn up of things because the host region has not been doing so well in the competition so far, with most of the schools not making it past the group. Dr. Oboti College were bottom in their group as the hosts, and Learatown College bottom as well in their group, and of course Trinity College Abilomino bad as such too. But Menta are proving what it takes to be the champion of the region and doing so much better so far. And as it's, they have a in the round of 16, could they make it better than they did last year in Ngora? They were 4th rankings, and now they should be looking forward to do it better. Ball out of play for a goal kick, and the goalkeeper Aiko Samuel to take charge. Aiko has a long kick off. Headed away, back in the middle to the safe defense of Jacob Mathiang Deng. Has a pass down to Ogwal, and Mathiang Deng has a long clearance headed back by Ibasco in the middle, and a pillar doing some good footwork. So confident, plays it back to Dengarang, and Dengarang almost losing possession. Back to Mathiang Deng, plays it to Epida. Has a through pass, looking for Ogwal on the lower wing. Ogwal Alexandria plays it back to Epida. Epida has a bender. And not offside, but has poor control. Obol Daniel, shot number 7. And a chance bottled for Menta to make it 3. Not a good control he would have on the day. And Asimwe Bryson to restart play for Ibanda SS. Asimwe Bryson has a long kick back to the safe half center. And Ibanda have something wrong. They are not inserting so much of the attacking pressure. They are down by 2 goals and not fighting at all to get at least a consolation and maybe go higher for an equalizer, or even Mathiang plays it to Oyuru. Gabriel Oyuru, the 3, loses possession, and Galasuf has a very slow ball that wouldn't even bust a tomato, and the keeper takes good confidence. Mathiang Deng turned back to Ogwal, bad through pass, loses possession, and the right back for Ibasco, so confident, and Ibasco now have a few some chemistry. The captain Innocent is well taken charge of by Mathiang Deng for a corner for Ibanda. And Mugume Innocent to deliver the corner for Ibanda. And looks like there is some misconduct in the box, and Dengarang, the tallest player on the pitch, looks to be having unsporting behavior. And corner coming on from Mugume, and you can see that the pressure from the fans is hurting them more and are unable to play comfortable balls. Ayiko Samuel has a long kick over, headed and looking for Opio, headed away by the centre back. Back in the middle they go, looking for Oyuru, has a headed pass cleared away by the centre back of Ibasco, and throw in it is for Menta. And on the lower wing it is. And Menta on another ball for a throw in, and Alexandria Ogwal to have charge of the throw. Ogwal back to him, cleared in the middle and pushed forward back to Dengarang. Plays a header to Mathiang Deng and looking for the options up front. Obol Daniel takes good charge, and Obol plays it back to the centre back. Odong Marcus has a long one and not finding any option up front in the safe hands of the goalkeeper. Has quick play, looking for the captain in, passes it, and in the middle they go. Poor control. Kao Eliza regains possession, plays it to Daniel. Obol has a good pass, headed on into the safe hands of the goalkeeper Asimwe Bryson for Ibanda, and passes flying in, headed away by Kao Eliza, and loses possession. Epila going for the area duel, and a free kick. Foul on Nimungu Griven for Ibasco. And quick reaction, Ibasco, so much on pressure, has it out of play. And throw in it is for Menta. Larry starts back to Dengarang, has it to the goalkeeper Ayiko. And Ayiko has a long ball on, well headed back, and into the upper wing. Obol Daniel passes it on the line for Odong Marcus. Now Opio looking for an overlap from Odong, and cleared out for a throw in close to the Ibasco. Of course, to take charge of the throw on the upper side. We are from the city of Lira, and this is the round of 32. The winner advances to the round of 16, and that guarantees a spot in the top 16. And of course, we want the top 4 to head for the Fiasa Games that will be in Tanzania, Morogoro, in the months to come. But we have more action of the ball games too. That will be in Gulu City. That's approximately 100 kilometers from the city of Lira. That will be in early August at Sacred Heart SS Gulu. Bad corner for Meta, and a goal kick it is for Ibanda. Play restarts, quick reaction, and in the centre back to Nimungu Griffin, loses possession in a dangerous area. Oyuru has good control, crossing the box, and the goalkeeper Asimwe Bryson collects. And Asimwe Bryson has a long one in the upper wing, well defended, and back in the midfield for Emmanuel. Lose possession, and so much of the battle now. Ibanda Mugume Innocent passes it on the lower wing. Looking for the captain Innocent and plays it back. Good dribbles and attempt from distance, but no get. And out of throw it is for a goal kick. Balls on the pitch. And they have to restart. The goal kick. And Ayiko Samuel to take charge of that. Ayiko has a long goal kick on, chested on by Opio, and back in the middle, Epila plays it to Mathiang Deng. Mathiang has a good pass. Will Ogwal make the chase? Oyuru goes on for it, and so long it is out of play for a goal kick for Ibasco. And Asimwe Bryson takes quick reaction, looking for the left back. Has a little bit of a poor control, and they lose possession, but they regain. And Prosper Ruehangore has a person, shot number 10. He's had a very dull game. Prosper still making another attempt. Kao Eliza has a 0 to Epira Emmanuel. Down to Alex. Has to the goalkeeper, Ayiko. So confident on the foot. Passes it to Dengarang. In the middle to Kao Eliza. Get to Mathiang. Being so comfortable. Has a long one. Looking for Oyuru up front. Loses possession. And battles on for Prosper Ibasco. And looks to be losing the ball. And Odong has a good pass up front. Looking for Opio Emmanuel. Through pass. And well defended. Looking to find Obol Daniel, but doesn't quite find him. And the left back arrives so early. Mushuni Anslem has it out of play. And throw in it is. Odong Makas restarts play to Opio Emmanuel. Back to Odong. Crossing. And headed away. Back to Kao Eliza. Heading it back to Ogwal. The captain. Ogwal making some good dribbles. Loses possession. In the middle. Advantage IBANDA to attempt a counter-attack. Innocent the captain. Good footwork. Has Mathiang Deng away. And well defended by Ogwal. And Ogwal passes it on the line. Back to Innocent the captain. Nice trickery. And Ibasco pushing on. And Ogwal clears it away to Odong. And Odong looking for Opio. Well defended. And on to the upper wing for Daniel Obol. Nocton. And the linesman has a player down signal. And Ibasco look to be in search of a team doctor on the pitch. And coming to have some medical attention. Smenta still hoping to defend better and maintain their lead. And some medication for Mushuni Anslem. Looks to be having trouble with the stomach or the mouth. And is brought outside for some medical attention. And off he goes. Odong Makas has quick start. And on they go. Not a good touch for Opio. And the goalkeeper Asimwe once again collects the injured player. Finds his way back on the pitch. Looking for the captain Innocent. Has a long one up. Headed on. Go. Have a run in. And now on the lower wing. Mugume Innocent has a cross into the penalty area. And so close. But not close enough to be on target. And the goal kick it is for Menta. Aiko Samuel, the goalkeeper, to take charge of it. And Aiko has a long one up front. And a zero touch, headed away. And Opio Emmanuel plays it up for Daniel Obol. Daniel playing it to Epila Emmanuel, and Epila going so much of the shielding for the ball, plays it back to Odong Marcus and back to Obol. Obol using some physical ability, well defended by Gumisiriza Balam of Ibasco for a throw in. Odong has a quick, and that's what we call washing your clothes thoroughly clean and later laying them in the dust to dry. And that is a good build-up, but a very horrible final touch. And the goalkeeper, Asimwa Bryson, to take charge of the kick, has a long one. They regain possession. Obol Daniel plays it in the middle for Epila. And a good Trivela looking for Oyuru on the upper wing. Oyuru, so much confident, plays it to Ogwal. And Ogwal has a long cross and flies wide for a goal kick. And on this very pitch, that is Dr. Oboti 2, after the game, we have another good action from the round of 32. St. Joseph's Buyaga, the champions of Obugisu, will be taking on Busia SS. And on Obote pitch 1, there will be another good game. Numasa SS will take on Muvara. And Muvara, a very good team too. They were among the first teams to qualify for the round of 32 after winning their first 2 games, 6 points in them. Innocent fouled by Epila, and that will be a free kick, of course, for Ibasco this time round. And of course, more of the action that is taking place, I'll be updating you shortly. But Tugume Alan to take charge of the kick. Tugume has a good chip headed on by Gule Yusuf. And in the penalty area, man down, but the goalkeeper Ayiko Samuel collects very well and has a long one up front looking for Oyuru. Headed back on in the middle, left wing on. Palam Gumisiriza finds a long one and Kao Eliza regains it for Obol. Playing it and not a good pass, but he's fouled. Ayuen Gabriel is down on the ground, and that will be a free kick for Menta. But on the other grounds, I told you, Chipra Amusa at halftime, it's 0-0. Chadondo SS and Mokono Kings High School 0-0 as well. And Singo SS1, Nkoma SS2, and Menta still leading 3-0. And in the afternoon, we have more of the sweet games coming on. Epila looking for Garang, misses it, and Oyuru has a tap in, and Garang was offside and loses a chance for the fourth. And Oyuru Gabriel was clearly onside, but Garang in an offside position wants to make sure the ball is in the back of the net. And is that selfishness? And just like that, Menta lose a chance to seal off the game. But they are still pushing forward. And in the middle, good touches from Ibasco. On the lower wing, runs from Innocent Mugume, taking on Odong Marcus. And Innocent has a crossover, looking for the fellow Innocent, the captain. Amid his 2, loses possession. They regain. Balam Gumisiriza has it on, headed on, and back to Epila, cleared away by Odong, looking for Oyuru, and well cleared by the right back. In the middle they go. Garang heads it on, and the tackle, referee says that's faking, no foul, and play resumes in the lower wing. Innocent plays it in the middle, and now in the heart of defense, well regained by Opio, looking for Oyuru, and the ball to hand. Headed away to Garang. Mathiang Deng plays to the goalkeeper Ayiko. Menta in possession. Back to Mathiang, and has an open play, and Innocent. And uses too much energy
Captain.
to have too little output. That was so close, and a good curve from a pillar, but narrow escape. Now, play restarts, and the Basco lose possession as soon as possible. Cow Eliza has a change of the wing, looking for Ogwal, and out of play it is. But later on in the evening, Chitara region. And now, chance and a shot from distance from Mujuni Anslem. Well taken charge by the goalkeeper Ayiko. Has a long one looking for Tumusime and cleared away by the captain Innocent. Not a good clearance and ball on. And the captain fights hard but has it once again in the corner for Menta. On the lower wing, Ogwal Alexandria looks to be the man to take on the set piece. And the set piece specialist for Menta. So much of the hate from Menta already in the penalty area. Mathiang Deng and Deng Garang. The South Sudanese centre-back partnership and headed on. And Opio, what a reflex from the goalkeeper and headed out for another corner. And a very taken caution. But how good was that save from Asimwe Bryce? And on the lower wing, long throw in, headed out for another corner. And headed out by Mujuni Anslem. He's had a good, outstanding second half amongst all the IBANDA players. And on the lower wing, Ogwal Alexandria, the set piece specialist for Menta, to bring it on once again. And Ogwal has a short one cleared away. And out for a throw in for Menta. And it's still Ogwal to have the throw again. From the lower corner to the upper throw in. And Ogwal has it back for Mathiang Deng. And Mathiang has a long one punched away by the goalkeeper Asimwe. And in the middle they go, well controlled by Gule Yusuf. And battling it out is pushed down. And the referee cautions for a free kick. And looks like there is need for fresh legs for Ibanda. And Gumisiri Zabalam is taken off to bring on to Kwasibwe Derek. And a long kick from Tugume Alan headed on in the middle. Nice pass from Opio, but so blind. And a long one, Ibasco looking for a consolation. Odong Marcus defends well. And nice footwork. Plays it back to Nimungu. Griven. And Nimungu has a take on. And out of play it is. Back. And chance for shooting. Well defended by Epila. And cleared away. In the lower wing. Well controlled by Akankwasa Matthias. Has a good pass but cleared away. Up for the new substitute to Kwasiwe Derek. Battling it out for it, loses possession to Epila. Through pass ongoing, well defended by the captain. And now so much of comfort. Prosper has a long one on the lower wing. Andodo doesn't quite find the ball. Mugume Innocent making runs. And Mugume has a back pass and passing it in the middle. Good interceptions. And Kaweliza has a touch in it. And pulling towards the box. Kaweliza regains possession and loses it in a good area. And the low shot from Nemungu Griven. Well taken charge of. And headed out of play by the captain, Kaitake. Innocent. Throw in starts and back to the throw in Ogwal. Alexandria throws it backwards, but the referee has something to say. And looks like a bad throw. And it's ball. Ibanda looking for Prosperwe Hangore. Has a long one, cleared away by Tenkarang. Looking for Opio up front and in the middle. Nice footwork from Ayuen Gabriel to Kawa Eliza. Eliza has a good pass on the lower wing. Looking for a ball and an open boot from Mugume Innocent. Again, Paul Daniel. And that is a free kick for Menta. And for some reason, Ibanda keep on making or providing set piece opportunities to Menta close to the penalty area. And the disadvantage in it is that Menta have so good area ability compared to most of the short population for Ibanda on the pitch. But I don't know why. Epila has a good chip and the flag not up for offside and the goalkeeper saves. Asimwe Bryson has a long kick headed away by Mathiang back to Ogwal territory and pushing on. And Greg Hongore Prosper well defended away by Kawo and Liza. Back to the captain Innocent. Keitake loses possession. Epila looking for Ogwal. And ball goes out of play for a throw in for Ibanda. And the captain to have the throw, Keitake Innocent has a throw. And Kaitake Innocent has a throw on the line headed away by Ogwal. In the middle, Ayuen has it high and well defended. Possession, Prosperwe Hangore. And has it for the captain, Gilbert. Through pass on for the striker, Yusuf Gale. And Yusuf having some good footwork. But on with so much resistance. And the captain running in, Innocent Kaitale. Losing position so close. And across by Maurice Martin over the box. Out of play. And that calls for another water break. And of course, the city of Lira, so hot it is, the scorching sunshine always attracting for a water break. We had one in the first half and another in the second half. And of course, should be treating bad the boys from IBANDA, but of course, the boys from Lira, Menta, an intensive game it was. And of course, Menta, being in the home region, they should be having so much great expectations. As a book from Charles Dickens is entitled, Chance Menta, Oyuru Gabriel, from the water. What a shot! What a strike from Oyuru! And he has a press on the day. Lamine Yamal celebration. But that was a strike beyond measure. A net buster for Menta. And 4-0. The carry of hope from Ankore has turned. And the boys from Lango region keep on proving as to why they are the champions of the region. And on home soil, they are flourishing like a water lily on top of water.
There's the trophy over.
4 Menta, 0 IBANDA SS. And IBANDA could be waving goodbye to Ankole region. It's all they have. And fresh legs on. And off goes Opio Emmanuel, replaced by Omale Isaac Paul, shot number 8 for Menta. And that is a substitution that could be looking for a handful of goals. For Menta, Epila Emmanuel loses possession, shot 10 against shot 10. And Prosper has a take on, plays it lower for Nimungu Griffin. And Nimungu back to Prosper, a through pass. Looking for no one in the penalty area. And comfort from the goalkeeper. Epila is down. He's had so much of the dominance in the midfield. And Menta have a doctor on the pitch. And that wouldn't be good news for Menta. They don't need injuries at all. They are heading to the tougher levels. And for now, it would require a miracle of changing water into wine for IBANDA to overturn a 4-0 deficit against Menta. And the worst point of it is that IBANDA have not been so much of a threat in attacking position. And Menta, who have a comfortable lead, keep on pushing and pushing further, being the more of the threat in terms of moving forward. And the pillar looks to be going off, limping, but walking towards glory with steps already in the round of 16. And we wait to see whether he could be available for the next option. A pillar brought off, the captain of the team on the deck. And play resumes. Fair play for Menta. Aiko has a long kick on. And back out of play for a throw in. Ogwal to have the throw. Has it on. Looking for the new substitute, Omale Isaac. Plays it back. And on the lower wing, looking for the replation. Angum Aaron loses possession. And now Ibanda pushing forward. And a very good dribble from Matthias Akankwasa. Has a long ball on, looking for the options up front. Well chested on. And looking for a foul. Doesn't quite get it. And Matiang Deng plays sweet defense. Kaweliza has good footwork and loses possession, and that is a foul against Gale Yusuf. They are shot 9 for a free kick. And looking to make a double substitution. Achot Stephen on the line. And a free kick going on. 2. Mugume Innocent has it in the wall and has a rebound well blocked as well. Matiang Deng clears it away and rebounded in by Murisa Martin. Looking for Gale Yusuf and cleared away by Menta. Kaweniza has it far away. Back to the defense. And played on the lower wing for Nimungu Griffin. Nimungu in possession. Passes it backwards. And no look pass played back to Nimungu Griffin. And Nimungu has good footwork. Loses possession. A run from Agum Aaron. Has a through pass. Looking for Ayuen Gabriel. And the goalkeeper Asimwe Bryson collects. Long one on, headed back to the defense of Matiang Deng and cleared out of play for a throw in and double substitution for Menta, Achot Stephen and Ochepa Emmanuel to come on, and Oyuru, the boy with the brace, doesn't find chance to get a hat-trick and is substituted off. And on comes Ochepa Emmanuel alongside Ocho Stephen. Ogwal has a long one, looking for Ochepa, plays it back. Now Kaweliza has a Kanzu, loses possession, and Kao regains once again. And now chance in the penalty area. Kaweliza taking good charge of the defensive midfield role, clears it away for safety. And a throw in for Ibanda. Kaitake Innocent, the captain, rebounds in across and into the safe hands of Vaiko. And the foul, reckless one from Gale Yusuf of Ibanda. Tackles the goalkeeper after the goalkeeper taking charge of the ball. And once again, medical attention is called on to the pitch. And their first choice goalkeeper on the ground, but they have another option on the bench. Again, Roth Innocent, their second choice, could be warming. And Daiko Samuel on the ground. Could it be a time wastage tactic? Menta. We wait and see. And some of the players taking more of the sips on water. The tall guy, Dengarang, having a sip, and the goalkeeper looks to be so much in pain. And taking some minutes on the ground, but Menta still having a comfortable lead. 4-0 and a few minutes to play. Could see them in the round of 16, rubbing shoulders with the big boys. We already have 4 teams already in the last 16. Kawempe, who eliminated Kichwamba. London College Nansana, who eliminated Agape. And then Gudo SS, also already in there. They eliminated Chisozi Seed. And Mbale Progressive, who eliminated Masindi on penalty shootouts. Now, who joins them is a question, but so far, it's fair enough to say Menta will be the 5th team to join them. And we see who the remaining 11 could be. Much more of the action will be coming on in the afternoon. And already another more of the action going on the ground elsewhere. Long kick from Aiko. Well defended by Ibanda. On the lower wing they go. Looking for Matthias Akankwasa, loses possession. And a long ball from Achoth Stephen flies over the bar. And quick restart from Ibanda. The captain Innocent plays it back and cleared away by Tugume Alan in the middle. They regain possession. Passes flying in. Back to Ayuen Gabriel. Has good footwork and a through pass looking for Stephen. Well headed away. Prosper regains for Ibanda and has a good pass looking for the captain. Doesn't quite find him. And Ochepa Emmanuel regains. Through passes flying in. Back to the center back. Tugume Alan fights for it against Ogwal. And good tackle from the captain, Innocent Kaitake, and out of play it is for a throw in. And Ogwal Alexandria has a throw on the line. Well defended. Cleared away by Tugume. In the middle we go. Passes flying in. The captain, Innocent, amidst two, plays it to Prosper. And ball on the line. Well cleared by Matiang Deng. Back to the defense. Played to Innocent. Captain Ibasco has a pass in the middle for Prosper Hongore. And Garang Deng plays a safety pass to the throw in for Ibanda. And the throw is on. The captain Innocent has a low cross and cleared away by a Dong Marcus. Looking for a chop. Stephen on the upper wing. And they have possession now. Ochepa Emmanuel has a shot from distance. Not on target. And out of play it goes. The fan base so much annoyed. And they preferred to see the run from the wings. Dashing in and probably get a more neat shot. And the goalkeeper, Asima Bryson, to take charge of the kick. Asima Bryson has a long one on, headed in the middle. And now, well controlled by Ochepa, loses possession to Tugume and pass to the captain, Kaitake Innocent. So confident and utilizes the goalkeeper, Asima Bryson. Kicks it out for safety. In the throw-in, and Ogwal Alexandria to take charge of it. Now to Kao Eliza, plays it in the middle for Ayuen Gabriel, almost losing it, and Garang has an open boot and feels some pain in the middle and cleared away up front. Pass on and the referee stops play for the player down, and that is the tallest player on the pitch, Dengarang for Menta. Solid centre back. He's not been substituted off since their first group game. He's built a quite good partnership with Mathiang Deng, and him being their captain is not good news to be on the ground, feeling a little bit of the pain. And he needs some medical attention. But the Pasco players look to be a little bit disappointed. And an option still available on the bench for them.
Magical.
Doi Ambrose would replace Garang. And the coach should be disappointed with the decision. He's already 4-0 up. There is no reason as to why his best players should be on the pitch by now. They should be resting, waiting for the round of 16. But he opts not to tamper with his centre backs. And both Mathiang Deng and Dengarang still on the pitch. And now Dengarang is on the ground and is off limping. The tall boy looks to be going off and removes the captain armband and hands it over to Odong Marcus, the right back. And Odong Marcus will be the leader of the team for the next few. And the crowd giving a round of applause, a standing ovation for their man. And on they go. Play resumes on the upper wing. Ochepa doesn't quite control well. Tugume plays with the captain. Innocent has a good run. Long ball to Mathiang Deng. Should be the commander of defense now, since Garang is off. And a run crossing from Kwasibwe Derek, but flies across the box for a throw in. And the goalkeeper to take charge of it, Ayiko Samuel. And Ayiko has a long kick headed on forward, looking for Stephen. And well collected by the goalkeeper. Asimwe Bryson has a short kick. In the middle they go. And good turn from Nimungu Griffin. Passes the ball on the lower wing for Mugume Innocent. And Mugume has a bad kick headed on by Ochepa. Looking for Ogwal. Good control. And loses possession. A run on the upper side. Ochepa has it out of play for a throw in for Ibanda, but player down, and that is the goalkeeper for Ibanda SS. Asimwe Bryson had a short kick in his recent kick and looks like he has a knee injury and medical assistance on as well to take charge of him. And the goalkeeper receives the medical attention and is back, and play resumes for the throw in for IBANDA. But updates from Dr. Obote, pitch 1, Single SS are in. Nkoma SS are in the round of 16. They beat Single 2-1, and that brings us to the final whistle of the game. And last year's semi-finalists and the champions of Lango region find a way into the round of 16, and they will be rubbing shoulders for the big boys. They win against IBANDA, and IBANDA's loss means there is no team left in the tournament for Ankole region. And the whole Ankole region, you talk of Kiruhura, Kazo, Rwampara, Mbara City, Mbara District, Bushenyi, Kisinjiro, IBANDA, Mitoma, Rubirizi, none is remaining to represent them, and off they are, walking out with so much of disappointment. And at full time, Menta SS 4 and 0 IBANDA SS.
No, it's okay. I, Sewagude Robert, swear in the name of the Almighty God that I will be faithful and bear true allegiance to the Republic of Uganda, and that I will preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution. So help me God. I, Sewagude Robert, swear in the name of the Almighty God that I will give faithful service to this Parliament and support and uphold the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda as by law established. So help me God.
Korone Derrick, Oriema Simon Peter Adum, Osoru Morin, Osia Solomon Ale.